The entire Korean entertainment industry was thrown into chaos this morning after several secretly taken photos of Yoona and Chae-min surfaced online. What began as a few blurry images shared in an anonymous online forum quickly turned into a nationwide frenzy. Within an hour, hashtags with their names dominated every social media platform, and major news outlets rushed to confirm whether the two stars, who had long been rumored to share more than on-screen chemistry, had finally been caught red-handed. The photos, allegedly taken at Gimpo International Airport in the early hours of the morning, show Yoona and Chae-min standing close together near a private departure gate. Both wore black hoodies and caps, clearly trying to avoid attention, yet the lens of a patient paparazzo managed to capture the decisive moment. Yoona leaning slightly toward Chae-min, her hand gently brushing his arm as they exchanged quiet words. Even though the images are slightly blurred, the body language is unmistakable, intimate, natural, and undeniably affectionate. According to a staff member who claimed to have been on duty that morning, the two arrived separately, but quickly met up at a secluded corner of the terminal. They looked very comfortable together, the staffer said anonymously. She smiled softly while he adjusted her carry-on bag. It didn't seem like a scene between coworkers. It felt more like two people who care about each other deeply. This single testimony, combined with the leaked photos, has sent both fans and the press into overdrive. In the past few months, speculation about their relationship had already reached boiling point. Ever since the release of Bon Appetit, Your Majesty, the historical fantasy romance that brought them together, fans have noticed an undeniable warmth between Yoona and Chae-min, both on and off the screen. Behind-the-scenes clips often showed him watching her scenes attentively, while she would laugh easily whenever he was around. Though both agencies insisted they were merely close colleagues, the newly surfaced photos seemed to tell a different story. Online communities exploded as users analyzed every detail of the images. One fan wrote, "Look at the way he tilts his head toward her. That's not just friendliness." Another commented, "Yoona hasn't looked this relaxed around a co-star in years." In a matter of hours, the photos were reposted thousands of times, and edited comparisons with their past public appearances began to circulate, from award shows to drama press conferences. The consensus was clear. This wasn't an ordinary friendship. Meanwhile, both SM Entertainment and gold medalists, the agencies representing Yoona and Chae-min respectively, released short and carefully worded statements. "We are unable to confirm our artists' private schedules." The identical tone of both responses only fueled speculation further. Reporters waiting outside both agencies described the atmosphere as tense, with PR staff refusing to take questions. A senior entertainment journalist commented, "When agencies respond like this, it usually means there's at least a grain of truth behind the rumors. They're buying time before deciding how to handle the situation." Inside fandom circles, emotions are running high. Some fans expressed pure excitement, celebrating what they called a fairy tale that escaped the screen. Others, more skeptical, accused the media of violating the actor's privacy. Yet even among those defending them, few could deny the authenticity of the photos. "It's not about invading privacy," one netizen wrote on a forum. "It's about realizing that their chemistry wasn't acting, it's real, and that's what shocks us." Sources close to the Bon Appetit Your Majesty production team also added fuel to the fire. One crew member, when asked whether the two had shown signs of affection during filming, reportedly laughed and said, "Let's just say you can't fake that kind of spark. There were moments between takes when everyone on set could feel it." That offhand remark has since been quoted repeatedly in entertainment columns across Korea. Adding to the intrigue, eagle-eyed fans have begun collecting older coincidences. They point out that both stars were spotted wearing matching accessories earlier this year, similar silver rings during a fashion event, and the same style of beige trench coat during separate airport appearances. On social media, threads compiling these evidences have gained millions of views under titles like "Yoona and Chae-min Timeline, from co-stars to lovers." Yet not everyone is convinced this is the right moment to celebrate. Several commentators have urged the public to remember the pressures of celebrity life. Being photographed in a private moment, no matter how innocent, can have enormous consequences, one culture critic noted. Yoona has been in this industry for over a decade, and Lee Chae-min is just beginning his rise. Both stand to lose a lot if this spirals out of control. Still, it seems too late to stop the storm. Dispatch and Sports Seoul have reportedly dispatched reporters to trace the origin of the leaked photos. According to whispers within the media circuit, the photographer who took them has already been approached by multiple networks offering exclusive interview rights. Everyone wants the full set, said an insider. Apparently, there are more than 10 images, and only 3 have been released so far. The unreleased ones might be even more revealing. As rumors swirl, fans are holding their breath for an official statement, or, as some speculate, a joint press conference to clarify the situation. Neither Yoona nor Lee Chae-min have been seen in public since the scandal broke, though both are said to have canceled minor appearances scheduled for the weekend. Reporters camped outside Yoona's Seoul apartment complex describe tight security and no sign of her leaving. For now, the entertainment world watches and waits. The silence from both sides only amplifies the tension. Could this be the long-awaited confirmation that fans have suspected since their drama wrapped? Or will it be dismissed as a misunderstanding born from an unfortunate angle in timing? One thing is certain. The chemistry that captivated viewers on screen has now transcended fiction and become a real question in the eyes of the nation. Until the stars themselves speak up, the leaked airport photos remain the strongest piece of evidence yet, proof that some stories of love, no matter how carefully hidden, eventually find their way into the light. In the hours following the viral leak, the story took an even more unexpected turn. A well-known paparazzi reporter who claimed to have worked in the entertainment field for over 15 years revealed on a late-night radio show that the photos circulating online were only the tip of the iceberg. According to him, the photographer who captured Yoona and Lee Chae-min had been following them for weeks, documenting a series of subtle but intimate interactions, shared rides, late-night coffee stops, and even quiet strolls after filming sessions. They've been careful, he said, but you can tell when two people are genuinely attached. It's not something you can fake for the camera. The reporter's words immediately went viral, amplifying the media frenzy even further. By the next morning, journalists crowded outside both entertainment agencies, hoping to catch even a single word of confirmation or denial. Instead, they were met with silence and closed gates. A brief internal memo from SM Entertainment leaked online, instructing staff members to not make personal comments regarding the matter. Gold medalists, on the other hand, reportedly held an emergency meeting with executives debating whether to issue a clarification or stay silent to let the heat die down. Ironically, the longer they remained quiet, the louder the noise grew. Every hour without a statement only deepened the public's conviction that something was indeed happening behind the scenes. Meanwhile, the international press began to pick up the story. Entertainment portals in Japan, China, and Vietnam translated the headline almost instantly, dubbing it the airport scandal that shook Korea. Fans from around Asia flooded social media with theories, speculations, and even emotional messages of support. If they're truly in love, they deserve happiness, one Japanese fan wrote on Twitter. Others expressed sympathy for how little privacy Korean celebrities are allowed, pointing out how Yoona's career has been defined by constant scrutiny. Yet, even among the voices defending them, curiosity about the true nature of their relationship was impossible to suppress. Adding another twist to the saga, an alleged eyewitness posted a detailed account on a Korean community forum later that day. The user claimed to have been sitting just a few meters away from the two stars at the airport cafe moments before the photos were taken. They spoke quietly, the post read. Lee Chae-min kept glancing around as if making sure no one noticed, while Yoona smiled and leaned closer. It was brief, but there was an undeniable warmth.
Although the authenticity of the post couldn't be verified, it quickly gained hundreds of thousands of views, further fueling the public's fascination. As night fell, speculation turned to expectation. Reporters began hinting at a possible press conference, or, as some speculate, a joint statement to clarify the situation. Neither Yoona nor Lee Chae-min have been seen in public since the scandal broke, though both are said to have canceled minor appearances scheduled for the weekend. Reporters camped outside Yoona's Seoul apartment complex describe tight security and no sign of her leaving. For now, the entertainment world watches and waits. The silence from both sides only amplifies the tension. Could this be the long-awaited confirmation that fans have suspected since their drama wrapped? Or will it be dismissed as a misunderstanding born from an unfortunate angle in timing? One thing is certain. The chemistry that